What kind of life does the daughter of the richest man in the UK live? Her name is Emma, and she wakes up every day from her large estate of more than 1,000 acres. Butlers and housemaids will give her everything she wants. With carefree thought of fulfilled life, she decided not to marry forever. She said that there is no housewife in the world who can live better than her. Only the poor women who are destitute will be laughed at. But I'm a rich advocate of celibacy, who dare to laugh at me? That's it. She's a girl who never worried about her marriage, but she likes to be a matchmaker and intervene in others' business, especially introduces the upper-class men to the lower-class girls, such as governing the wedding of a female professor. Emma told her father triumphantly that aristocratic man married by the female professor is exactly introduced by her. No one believes that men will remarry. They also never believe that he will marry a lower-class woman. But she succeeded in bringing them together, and his father advised her not to interfere in other people's affairs. Emma is not because of it. Being a matchmaker is her pleasure. Soon she turned her gaze on her best friend Lily. Lily lives in an orphanage. When she first came to Emma's house, she was so nervous that she didn't dare to move. She has the characteristics of the lower-class girl in Emma's mind. Emma introduced her to the pastor and specially made an arrangement for their meeting. The pastor seems to have a good impression at Lily. He kept praising her for her cuteness, but Lily had a farmer in her heart. The farmer treats her very well and likes her. Emma sneered at this. What is a farmer? A class that I never communicate with in my life. How can my best friend marry such a person like that? She advised Lily that she should find someone in the upper class, who give her a good life for the rest of her life. Lily has always had no opinion, since her best friends say so. Then she just obediently do it. So Emma's accompanied with the pastor, often meets him. In order to please Emma, the pastor was very warm and thoughtful to her. Emma is happier. She really enjoys how everyone around listens to her. But there will be exceptions when things are prosperous. One day, the farmer actually sent a letter of marriage proposal. Excited Lily immediately went to Emma and asked her how to reply. After reading the letter, Emma said it must have been written by someone not the farmer. No sincerity. Poor girl Lily received a proposal letter from her crush. She won't choose the nobleman because of the poor crush. She didn't think the nobles just treated her as a plaything. Lily took the proposal letter and asked her best friend Emma who she should choose. Emma's face tells, "You decide your own affairs." In fact, her face is covered with 4 words, "You refuse him quickly." Lily, who has no opinion, saw her friend's face had something wrong, immediately said she would refuse. Emma was secretly relieved. The rejected farmer found Elton, hoped he could help. This Elton is the noble, but he never praises Emma like others. He will always be when Emma is complacent, come out to point out her mistake. Emma, with strong self-esteem and vanity, is very upset. So the relationship between them is not very good. Elton warned her that the farmer is Lily's good home. The farmer's financial resources are no less talented than Lily, but the pastor is a man with a deep heart, not suitable for pure Lily. Emma disagreed with him, and they had a big quarrel. Soon things really developed like Elton said. The pastor first confessed to Emma that he was greedy for other people's status. But he pretended to be affectionate and said it was good to Lily just because she is Emma's friend. When Emma refused, he immediately turned around and married other rich girl, and humiliated Lily at the prom and made her lose face. Later, Elton couldn't stand it and stood up to help her out. Because of this, Emma felt sorry for her friends, no longer obsessed with introducing her to the noble master. Who knows, Emma has fancy a rich man. After the prom, Lily accidentally got hurt, and the rich man sent her back. Lily, lying on the sofa, has a happy face, said she was in love again. He was like a warrior, show up when she needs. Emma thought Lily liked the rich man, moved to match the two people's minds again. But she doesn't know who Lily is referring to as Elton. Things started to go in another strange direction. Do you need such a friend like this, dedicated to break up the love affair between her friends and the poor man? But after her friend fell in love with her crush, pushed her friend back to the poor man without hesitating. Emma and friends are having a picnic today. The rich man suggested that everyone says 3 boring things to make Emma laugh. Emma's auntie, brave herself, said she could name 3 things randomly. Emma laughed mockingly after hearing this. Do you only have 3 things? Auntie was stunned and everyone else looked at each other. Emma targeted auntie because of her niece. Her niece is a pretty girl who is better than Emma in everything except money. The people in town also prefer this gentle and kind girl. She was relying on a beautiful piano songs, suppressed Emma's limelight. Then she hooked up Elton with a perfect ensemble of the two, make people in town think they are a pairs. That's right, Emma has always liked it. It's just that later Elton always scolded at her. She's proud to fight against Elton everywhere. Of course this is not the most important. The most important thing is that Zunti always compares Emma with her niece. Emma is very upset. How can she be compared with the poor girl? That's her auntie. Elton was very angry. He accused Emma of disrespecting the elders. Emma was scolded and cried. But on the second day, when she realized she was wrong, she apologized to her aunt. She also got another news. Her niece and the rich man have long been privately betrothed. Emma was worried about Lily and went to find her immediately. Who knows, there's another reconsideration. Lily said who she loves is Elton but the rich man. It turns out that after the pastor insulted her in front of everyone, Gentleman Elton's performance made her obsessed. But after seeing Emma's hesitant expression, she seems to understand something. She asked, "Do you like Elton, too? But it was obvious that because of you I rejected the farmer." She couldn't understand, just did like Emma said. Liking Elton, Emma's not happy anymore. Two people didn't want to break up. Elton also found Emma, told her about his love for her and said that he always scolds her because he doesn't know how to express his heart. Fortunately, Emma always forgave him. Two people finally knew what each other wanted. To end this as soon as possible, you love me, I love him, she loves him, what the relationships. She found the farmer and apologized to him, and gave him Lily's portrait. Quickly, the farmer proposed to Lily again, and Lily agreed. As for Emma, naturally she married Elton, got what she wanted most. If you meet a girl like Emma, would you like to be friends with her? Alright, the story is over. The title of the film is Emma. This is Harry, see you next time.